if you can think of a service like an iTunes or a Spotify or a Deezer, already there's 30 million songs in there. And that's only still a fraction of all the music available in the world. So how would one find something? How does a person know what to listen to that fits with them? Because in one sense, most people want something that's kind of popular in the scene. But you don't want everything that's popular. You want some things that fit just for you. And so the real challenge is, how do you get the music that consumers want to consumers? And that's a big issue that needs to be solved.
What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are a few things. One, I do think we're going to continue to need trusted sources, and I mean trusted people. They used to be people at radio, they used to be writers and reviewers for magazines, so we still need those people. I then think we'll have more technology around things like collaborative filtering. People that like similar music to you, are they listening to other things that you should be listening to? And I think we're going to see a lot more around that. And then ultimately, really getting into the artificial intelligence to identify songs using machines to understand what you might like and when you might want to hear it. And again, you know, this convergence of technologies, if you think about some of the biomedical technologies, the wearable devices that'll ultimately be, you know, cyborg devices as part of you, recognizing what you're doing, where you are, what mood you're in, because we know that music can affect how you feel, a happy song versus a sad song. But now, how do you want to use that music? Do you feel sad so you want to hear more sad music, or do you feel sad and you want to change your mood? And how can that happen? And how can it happen without you having to do anything? That this is where we need to get with technology. Right now, we have to work really hard to interact with technology. And so the next stage will be technology working for us in a Web 3.0 environment.
And when will this curation take off, do you think?
Well, I think the curation's already started to take off. I think we're already seeing that with both technology as well as curated. And even inside services like Spotify, you see just that. People creating playlists and other people subscribing to those people's playlists to say, what are you listening to? Because I trust you. As well as putting algorithms in there to surface songs that might make sense.
Is then the music, the way we consume music, is it then, well, done? Will it change after that? Or?
Well, yes and no. I mean, it's always evolving, and I don't know that we need to look out about music past 15 or 20 years, because that's what I'm saying where we're going to be. But there's some, how do I put it, scarier ways it can be used. I don't know if scary is the right word, more uncomfortable ways it can be used. So if I said that certainly we know that music impacts moods, imagine that it's an ad-supported service, and it's recognizing through some of your biomedical feedback, it can tell how you're feeling, and it knows what location you're in, and it knows what you've been doing, and now it knows what song you're listening to. But based on that, we know the song will have some impact on your brain. For instance, if we look at a brain under an fMRI scan, we can see literally how it changes. And that change could mean you're far more receptive to some brand or marketing message in the right moment. So rather than ads that we're getting right now, based on just your demographics or psychographics, imagine somebody targeting you with a marketing message because they know your brain activity changed in that moment because of the music you're listening to. So now's the right moment to feed you a message when you're at your most vulnerable.